And of course, speaking of duets, Ebony and Ivory, you know, you wrote this, did a demo, and even released a solo version of it, but it obviously works better as a duet with Stevie for so many reasons. Tell us about how Stevie reacted when he first heard that song.
Well, he liked it, you know. It was one of those things, you know, let's work together, Stevie. I said, I've got this song. And I explained that, you know, it's about black and white and anti-racist and stuff, you know. And I said, I think it'd be nice, you know, for us to do this. And it might mean something to people. It might have a resonance beyond just the record.
Right.
So he liked it. And we learned it, sang it together. And he played the dong, 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 the little intro thing, which was really great. And Stevie was fabulous to work with because he is a musical monster.
Sure.
You know, he is music. You know, and with him being blind, it concentrates it all. So there's like no distractions when he makes music. Yeah. He is the music. And so it was really wonderful to work with him. And I think we both realized that, you know, if it came off, it would be a good message. And it had come from something I'd heard a British comedian, Spike Milligan, say once, that the black and white notes exist in harmony on a piano keyboard, but, you know, black and white people don't necessarily exist in harmony. So I thought that was a good, you know, synonym for that. Mm-hmm. So we started working on it. It was great. We got round to a point where we were going to put a clap track, you know. And so I'm standing around with Stevie on the mic, and I thought I was right there. I thought got it perfect. I was and Stevie goes, no, stop. Paul, he said, you're not in the pocket, man. I go, oh, wow. Crestfallen, you know, I'm not in the pocket. Stevie. Anyway, he was right. Yeah. Unfortunately, he was right, because he could just hear if you were 1 nanosecond off. So you better believe after that, I got in that pocket and stayed there. Yeah. But, you know, he was that kind of guy to work with. You know, a thrill, but a hard taskmaster. I loved it. And there was a payoff, because I remember a sax player friend of ours from L.A. who was black, and he had a white girlfriend, a wife, I think. And after the record came out and was a hit, he took me aside. We were working together. He took me aside. He said, man, he said, that Ebony and Ivory, he said, thanks for doing that. He said, that really made us feel good. So I said, okay, there's the payoff.
Great.
Even just for one couple. Of course, it got made fun of. You know, Eddie Murphy famously made fun of it and stuff. And I was like, Eddie, do you need to do that? But no, I think, you know, it worked. I think it was a nice little record.
How do you view this album all these years later alongside your other works? I know it's like trying to pick your favorite child and all, but you treat it differently when you reissue it, like even in the deluxe box set you did a beautiful new remix. Is this one somehow different or special in your eyes?
Yeah, Tug of War, I'm very proud of. Going back over it now with you, just reminds me there was a bunch of good songs on there.
Yeah, and this one did get quite great notices when it came out. It was hailed as a masterpiece, and even compared to some of your best work with your other band.
Oh,
but you know,
good.
So many of your greatest works seem to have been made at times of strife for you. McCartney and Ram in the wake of the Beatles breaking up, Band on the Run, when the guys left you high and dry, Flaming Pie, when you were dealing with Linda's health, and even Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. And here with Tug of War, of course, with the loss of your musical partner, John, what do you think it is about looking in the mirror at times like these that seems to impact your music so profoundly?
I think because it's impacted your life profoundly. And music is a great healer. So at times like this, when you're hurting, what I always do and what we always used to do was find the most remote little room in whatever building you're in and go and hide away somewhere and tell your troubles to the guitar or to the piano. And that is how you get over your troubles. So I think even though in life you don't look forward to having a period that's difficult, it can work for your music.
Yeah.
It can give you such a depth of feeling that it comes easier than you don't have to work at it. You just think it's a tug of war.